What's up, party people? Woohoo! check this out, check this out, check this out. Whoa, let's boost our Facebook here, break the internet. Okay, boost, boost, boost. I've got two angles here. Hey, there's my little coffee machine here. I'm in a new little room. I'm still in my basement in my man cave, but this is more ladylike, isn't it? I did this for my wonderful friend Renee. She's in South Africa, and I want to make sure she feels welcome in this space. So here, I am right here. How are you doing? Hi, Joshua. Hi, Michelle. Hashtag live. Hashtag replay. I miss you. I wasn't here last week at the live because I was trying to clear the space for Legion's 5-day training. It's actually their last free training. So sad, right? They're not promoting Elite anymore. So for any of you who got in, bless you. But you know, this is the thing with the internet. You have to scale up. You have to move up with your mentor. You have to keep the pace. So we really have no rush here. I am still here. I'm still holding your hands. I am still going to teach you everything that I have learned, but hold your hands in small videos and step by step. Hey, Jonathan, hello. Make sure you give everyone a shout out. We are not just here to support me, but everyone on the internet, cybers. We are newbies in something. So today I'm so excited to introduce you to Renee, my friend, who's going to give us some financial skills and freedom. Yay, Renee!
Hey!
Yeah, that's why I prepared this lady space for you.
I love it. I love it. It's not a man cave, it's a doll cave. I love it.
Yay! So tell us something about yourself. You know, we were in this group learning a lot about network marketing, affiliate marketing, optimization of Facebook profile, being present as a business person online. We're newbies at something. We talked about free web pages, funnels, and now finally I get to learn some financial skills.
Yes.
Joy is my upline. She introduced me through the last Facebook Live. We touched the topic a little bit, but that's it. We need you.
Awesome. So hey everybody, like Cecilia said, my name's Renee and I come from sunny but not so sunny South Africa today. It's actually raining outside at the moment, which is awesome. But yeah, just like many of you probably on the live and on the replay, I've been in the network marketing or the online space for the last 5 years. I was able to leave my full-time corporate job about a year ago already. So there was like, yes, you know, I've actually finally achieved something in life. Just as my business started going places, lockdown happened. And I was like, oh boy, what do I do now? So I'm sure it happened to all other countries around the world, as also South Africa had like a total lockdown. I couldn't get products in with the company I was with. Customers started complaining and I was just like, no, I've got to start upskilling. So I was actually delving into like a bit of affiliate marketing, you know, trying to figure out what is this funnel thing everybody keeps talking about. I'm still like trying to figure that part out, Cecilia. We got to talk after this. And then a friend of mine actually said to me, but have you ever thought about, you know, coming from a corporate background, you know, because I come from a shipping background, have you ever thought about maybe doing Forex? And I was like, no, don't you need like a mathematician degree or something to do that? Like, that is not me at all, guys. And, you know, him and I had a bit of a chat. And as the universe, God, source wanted it, there was actually this opportunity that fell into my lap like a couple of weeks ago, just like it happened with you, right? And it really opened my mind up. And the more I got to know the product, the more I got to know the company, the leadership, the more I was like, this is exactly what everybody needs right now. Like the last thing people need right now is to spend their money on something that's not going to make them money, right? Would you agree with me with that?
Yeah.
Totally. So I got introduced to this amazing company. It has been a roller coaster of an amazing ride these last couple of weeks. We are officially live today. We have officially launched. We are epic. So yeah, Cecilia, when you're ready, we can get into this and share with your audience a bit more information.
I have to thank you and show my appreciation before I jump in. This is October 1st, the big launch day of Epic. We're all busy, but we don't want to wait. And I grabbed you first day. I am so lucky, but I booked you early, right?
You did. You did.
Because I want my viewers and Cyber Market and my YouTube friends all jump in when things are still new, right? I don't want to wait, right? So thank you so much today. So I'm going to show this slideshow with you. If you can explain a little bit more about how we jump in.
Yeah, let's go for it, guys. So everybody knows that age-old saying, the average billionaire or millionaire, let's start with millions, we'll get to billions. The average millionaire has between 6 and 7 income streams, right? So let's have a look at this quote. Wealth comes from multiple incomes. I'm sure you guys can all agree with that right now. You can't just rely on one income stream at this moment in time in life anymore. 2020 has really given us all a curveball. So what do we have to do? We always have to think about growth and new businesses to create new income streams, right? If you guys agree, we'd love to know in the chat. So drop us a comment in the chat if you guys agree with us, whether you're on the live or the replay.
Yeah, I'll take a sip of coffee while you comment. Shimona is saying that, hey Renee, I'm from South Africa too. And hi, Fred, from California. And smash that button. I'll take a coffee, comment, say hello.
Hey everybody, yes, if they're South Africans, yes. But you know what, we thankfully because of the we are a global family right now. This is what I love about the internet. We don't have borders, we don't need passports, we don't need COVID test in order to travel at this moment in time. We can just sit in the comfort of our doll caves like you and I are doing right now, Cecilia, and we can just chat to the people. So let's get into it.
Yes. Yeah, I feel so close to you. And Myris is South Africa too. What a family.
Yes. Wow. Oh, my people.
Yes. All right. So let's get into how we, jump in. Okay.
Yeah. So guys, let's all be real. This year has definitely thrown us a curveball. And I know we all have different responsibilities. Cecilia, you're a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm a friend, right? Some of you guys still work full-time jobs. So I want you to close your eyes and just for a moment, just think, isn't it time that you should be putting yourself first at least once in your life, right? We've had a hectic year. Yeah. The decade has just started. But you know what? This year is not over yet. So let's put ourselves first for at least once in our life.
I agree.
What does that feel like? Where would you be? What would you be doing? I know one thing for sure. I would be traveling. That's what I would be doing. So the company we want to introduce to you guys is called Epic. And as the name says, we are totally epic. We have just launched today on October 1st. And EPIC actually stands for Exceptional People with Incredible Compensation. And that we most definitely are. In the few short weeks that we've been part of this company, it has been nothing short of life transforming. And I hope you guys get excited with what you're about to see.
Oh, yes, we are epic.
Yeah. So let's pretend for a moment, Cecilia, right? Okay. I'm coming to visit you in the USA, right? So what typically needs to happen? I need to take my South African rands and I need to exchange them into the dollars, right? Because I don't think you guys use rands in the US, do you?
No, I'm very close to US border, about 5 minutes. I'm in Canada. We have Canadian dollars, but US dollars is, what we like to. Because
exactly, but I mean, even if you had to go to the US, you still have to get Canadian dollar, right?
Yes. I either use US dollars or Canadian dollars, and then I was on another platform doing a lot of euro exchange, and I lost a lot to fees and currency. Oh, because
I know that happens to me every time. That's like the worst part, right? Like you do online shopping and you're expecting a certain amount, and then you're like, damn it, the amount didn't change. But because of the currency and the fluctuation, we are actually taking like part in the foreign exchange market. Like how creepy is that? Like without us even knowing, because every time this currency is exchanging, whether we're traveling, no matter where in the world we are taking part in the current exchange market, in the forex exchange market. So what happens? I'm going to come home to South Africa from beautiful Canada. Thank you for correcting me. And I'm going to have to take those Canadian dollars and say goodbye to them to get my South African rand back. And typically what happens is either the market goes up or the market has gone down, and I will either gain value, in other words, I've made money, or I would have lost money in that moment in time, right? So the super cool thing that I found out a couple of weeks ago is that the banks are doing this with our money already. Did you guys know that? I never knew this. And I mean, I come from international shipping. I never knew that the banks were doing this with our money already. So wouldn't it be super cool if we could actually learn how to do this ourselves?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? And imagine, right? So like these exchange rates go up and down, and you can still profit. Whether they go up, whether they go down, you can actually still profit from that. That's quite cool, right?
Yes, my mom used to teach me that when I was really little. Yeah, she did a lot, but she had to run around the banks a lot. Back in the old days.
It's not that long ago, I'm sure. Like my parents are exactly the same because they love to travel. And my mom literally, because they love Europe, so my mom literally holds onto her euros, and then she'll watch the stock exchange to see what's happening in the forex market and when she has to go to the bank so they can get more money back. And I used to laugh. But yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I actually found out that the banks are already doing this with our money, and it really made sense to me. But hang on, like how cool would it be if I knew somebody who was working at the bank who was already a forex trader, and they can teach me how to do that? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like, imagine, like, I mean, because banking traders, they trade massive money. I mean, you're talking 6, 7, 8 figures right here, right? Like, wouldn't that be cool just like once or twice in your life, you know, come first and sit with them, see how they do it, how they rock and roll.
Instead of the transaction fee makes the money. Yeah. Shimona, my friend here from South Africa, she says, me too, I get paid in Canadian dollars. What? I thought you were paid US, my girl. And then she converted to euros. At least one of my company that I work for is paying me US, and another company is paying me Canadian. So I hatched that a little bit, right? But it doesn't matter if I have an accounting degree and minor in finance, and it didn't matter if I took international finance courses and worked at the bank. I still need to pay the fee when the company pays me in different, you know.
Oh yeah. And it's the worst, right? Because you're expecting X amount, and then the market has dropped and you're getting Y, and you're like, no.
Yes. So imagine bigger business. We do recommend that you have, you know, different currencies to hedge, but not everybody is in that position, right? Especially now I'm helping some beginners with, newbie friendly network marketing platform with just 20 euros to get in, right? So we're not dealing with a lot, but we're already seeing a lot of fees.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what happened with me, guys, is like being an entrepreneur. So my husband and I own a traditional business already, and coming from a corporate background for the last 15 years, I have a business degree as well. One thing that always stuck out for me is in business, you need to know who you're getting in business with. I think we can all agree, you know, this morning, this evening, this afternoon, that there are some people out there you just don't want to be in business with, right? I don't know if you guys have that. I'm sure your South African friends will agree. We have a lot of those here in South Africa, where you're just like, nope, don't want to get into business with these people. And one thing that's actually stood out for me about Epic is collectively the people on your screen have over 100 years of network marketing experience.
Wow.
100 years.
Bigger. Okay, let's explode this.
Yeah. Let's explode them so that we can actually get into details about them, right? So Mr. David McCovey, he is our founder. He's in the top left-hand corner over there, guys. One thing that really stood out for me is, number one, he was in the field, just like I currently am and Cecilia is. He was a distributor for years. He knows what it's like. He knows our pain points. But not just that, he actually owns another network marketing company for the last 5 years that is super successful. They've made over $200 million in sales already. So he has the systems in place. He's got the investments in place. We're actually also 100% debt-free company. Can we just get a whoop whoop for that? Because so many people don't know like how much debt these companies get into when they actually get started. And that was something that stood out for me. Mr. Spencer Iverson, he is our president. He is a phenomenal man. He's got over 26 years experience in direct sales. He's a multi-gifted business mogul with tremendous success as a self-made entrepreneur, author, motivational speaker. He's also an attorney, which just like, I love people like him. He's just going out there and he's absolutely rocking it. And in 2009, he was also named one of Atlanta's top 100 most powerful and influential men. Now, that's somebody I want to do business with, right? He knows what he's doing. Then Mr. Mark Sterling, he is our VP of Sales, and he has over 25 years of experience in creating success globally as an international motivational speaker. He's also a sales trainer. So he's been around the block. He has been a #1 income earner in previous companies. He's built massive organizations, and him being in charge of our sales is really somebody we can all learn from. And not to mention David Lisiaga, he's in the bottom left-hand corner over there. He's been in the network marketing and Forex space for many years. In his previous opportunity, he's actually built an organization of over 80,000 people within 4 months. He is all about helping the masses in terms of his marketing. He's got a, what do you call it? A marketing, what do you call that word when they've got an agency? That's the word I was looking for, an agency. He's had a successful marketing.
I learned a lot from him already. I got my $19.99 worth last month. I went to his live training on a swap of online and offline marketing technique and virtual assistant using Ava bot. And then Epic got us a special price, so I can virtually have an assistant now with like just $50 for the year.
I know, right? Like for the year, I mean, I was looking online what Ava cost, and I was like, and we're getting this like for $50 a year. This is insane. I mean, David,
to learn, and I want to bring it to everybody in cybers, like everything I learned. Like we have so much value, and it's online marketing and funnel and everything that I've been learning. So it's a lot of information.
No, definitely. I mean, I've learned so much from David Lisiaga, and I've got so much respect for him as a business owner because he really cares, along with David McCovey. They care about us. For them, it's not a case of joining the company and do your own lead generation, figure out how marketing works. We actually have Super Saturday coming up this Saturday. It's from 1 until 3 p.m. EST. That's going to be magnificent, where they're literally giving us a game plan on how to grow our businesses. And like Cecilia said, he actually had a whole, I think it was like a 45-minute webinar he did with us, all about online, offline, and how all these funnels will work and how we can best, speak to prospects. And I was just blown away. Like you said, I mean, that was the $19.99 in pre-launch worth already.
Yes.
And then
way more. Yes.
Way more. I mean, like that 45-minute call totally blew my mind. And I mean, I've been in sales for many years. When I studied business, it was marketing specifically, and even I learned a lot on that call. And I was like, gosh, where have I been the last couple of years? I need to be closer to that man. He's going to take us places. Totally take us.
Like, how do you get close and learn something? But he was so down to earth. It was just a plain screen. He didn't need anything fancy. But the strategy, I was just blown away. At the beginning, I just wanted to join something huge, right? Epic,
Yeah.
right? But I knew I was going to learn something, but it was so down to earth. My mind was just blown.
Exactly, mine as well. I think I've probably watched that replay because this is another thing I truly appreciate about Epic, the fact that, when they do have calls like that, it is recorded so that we don't have to stress about multiple time zones. So those of you who are from South Africa and even Europe and UK, you guys know the struggle. Sometimes, and like Epic has really taken it upon themselves to make sure our calls are recorded. We get the replay almost immediately, once they've had it, so that by the time I woke up the next morning, I was blown away. And I love the fact that I could go back and make notes on what David said. So that's also another thing that totally stood out for me. And then just to get to Mr. Jonathan Green, he is our Global Master Ambassador, and he actually has a computer degree with a dual degree in mathematics. There's our math spot right there, and computer science. And believe it or not, he was actually very skeptical about the home-based industry, but he quickly began to realize, that there was no need to have skepticism. He has been in different industries, including, the legal side, the health and wellness, travel, and Forex. And he's just an absolute gem to have a part of our team. And then I would really like to bring my attention to the only woman on your screen right now, because I'm super proud for the fact that I've been able to walk a road with her for the last couple of months already and getting to know her. And that's Coach Max. Can we just get a round of applause to Coach Max and everything that she has done for us in Epic? Because this woman actually only learned Forex 3 years ago, and she's already a 6-figure trader. And she has taken it upon herself to make sure that every person can, number one, afford to learn this skill.
Yeah.
She is so passionate about teaching us the psychology behind trading. This is not gambling, guys. We are not at the casino, and that is what Epic's doing, with Coach Max being the director of Forex. She's gotten the best of the best. So you are learning all about financial IQ, your mindset when you get into the charts, how to look at your charts. And she actually got us traders. Remember, I was talking about those banking traders earlier, like, wouldn't it be cool? She actually went and got them for us, right? So we actually have traders who are our trainers that are between 6 and 8 figure traders. Our one who is head of our Forex, he has not lost a trade in over 2 years. He's an 8-figure trader. I don't know about you guys, but that got me pretty excited, because all that man sees is blue. And blue in Forex means that he's making profit, right? So that's all he sees. And that got me super excited, actually, with what Epic has to offer. So I'd really like to just elaborate a bit on that, if I may.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this, even though I graduated from the top comprehensive university in North America in business. And also I was the top financial planner when I was working for the bank. But I have never been given the skill to even come close to knowing how to trade for yourself and make this kind of money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is exactly what Epic is striving to be. They're striving to be the world's ultimate trading and lifestyle community. And that says something. I mean, they literally, like we said, they just launched today. They're coming out of the gates and they're saying we are changing not just the network marketing industry, but the Forex industry. And they're really taking it a stand upon themselves to make sure that all of us know exactly how we can benefit from this industry. Because the Forex market on a daily basis makes over $6 trillion. Like, let that sink in for a second, guys. I mean, like trillion, like not million, not billion, trillion. $6 trillion a day, yeah. So I'm super excited to actually start learning from these people, and that was what was awesome. Our university launched today, so it's live in our back office. I love the way that they've set all of that out. So
yes, imagine what kind of money you have to put in to learn a degree, like which I did, right?
And me.
10 of thousands to get a degree, and they're making it accessible for people who needs to work from home as well as business owners, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. So just some of the services, guys, and I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I can go on about these services for hours, right? What stood out for me is I was looking at a couple of different platforms here in South Africa, and I was like, okay, so this is great. Like, I can go on YouTube and I can watch videos, but it's not the live market. So how do I know what I'm doing is the right thing? So what Epic's gone and done is they actually offer us 3 live trading sessions, Mondays to Fridays. And these range from Tokyo to London and New York session, which means no matter where in the world you are or what your schedule looks like, there's 3 live sessions you can choose from. So what typically happens in these live sessions is you are sitting, just like we are sitting now, it will be on a Zoom call, and you'll have this master trader in front of you, going into the charts, sizing it up live, what's happening right there and then, and telling and predicting exactly how they foresee, he or she foresees the market going. Is it going bullish? Is it going bearish? That's 3 live sessions a day, Monday to Friday. If you decide, listen, I really want to go for it and I'm going to be on all 3 sessions, I've got friends who've done that the last couple of weeks. I think they're insane, but they really love sitting with them because you can ask them questions. You can actually make money while you're sitting in these live sessions with them because they'll tell you, listen, I'm foreseeing this is what we need to do. This is where you need to put your stop loss, your take profit 1, 2, and 3. This is what your risk analysis would be because we all know Forex is risky if you don't know what you're doing. So I think it's perfect when getting started to be able to sit with them in a live trading session and actually take their signals. And they also send us daily signals. So for those of you who know a bit about Forex, last week alone, Epic caught over 19,000 pips. That is something. That definitely something. So that means even on your smallest lot size, you would have made almost 2,000 US dollars.
That's changing.
So that, in a week. In a week, girl, I got paid that in corporate when I was lucky.
Imagine how many times my mom needs to run between banks or make phone calls, right? And I'm sure a lot of people invest their money here, but they don't even know, what their brokers or investment planners talking about. I just want to learn to a level that I know who to trust or where to trust, right? Or, when there are plans being executed, hey, I want to be knowing what I'm talking about, right? You can't tell me that the market is not doing well and my money is depreciating in value because I've been going to Epic school. This is exactly. I can ask my coach, do you know what you're talking about when you have my money?
Exactly. And that is something that stood out for me because, at this moment in life where I am, it's a case of like, guys, if you don't have financial IQ, you really need to take a good hard look in the mirror about where you're going in life because we always feel, and this is why Epic stood out for me, like we always felt like you need that finance degree, you need to be a CA, you need to be an actuary or an auditor to understand these things, and you actually don't. But once you actually start understanding the market and you understand what's happening in the news and how those things affect it, you can actually start predicting. So imagine how cool it would be if you know that a certain stock is going to tank and you can actually take your money out and invest it somewhere else. I think that would be pretty cool. And not have to rely on a broker, like a finance broker or whatever, to tell me what to do with my money. I can tell them, no, this is how you're going to split up my 401k. Like, this is what you're going to be investing in, right? Mm-hmm. And that is exactly what Epic University does. It also doesn't have to take us months to do that because they've actually taken it and given us a 2-week syllabus. Mm-hmm. Just let that sink in, guys. Within 2 weeks of going through the syllabus, taking an hour or 2 a day, right? If you want to go through it quicker, you can go for it. I have a friend, the university opened today, and she literally sat the whole day and she's like, I am getting this info and I'm getting into the charts, right? She was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, right?
Totally, right? But I mean, like a 2-week syllabus, and our syllabus goes from beginners straight to advanced. So even with the live sessions, we've got in our back office for Epic, we've got a calendar, and the calendar will tell you exactly for ASA session today, it will be for advanced traders or intermediate traders, and they've got study hall, which I think is quite cool. It's like being back at university all over again. I mean, I haven't been in school in like 12 years. Now I'm back at uni again and I'm going to learn new things, and you've got study hall and you get to ask questions. Last week alone, we had over 6 study hall sessions on top of the live sessions, on top of the daily signals that get sent to you, on top of being able to ask these people questions, because we've got such a fun and interactive community. I mean, it's so enlightening to see people taking control of their life and their finances. And people are sending each other charts in Telegram and saying, how do you think about my like my charts? How do you think the forecast will go? Like, that's exciting.
Yes, I've seen some results. Even in dummy account or demo account, like you are still practicing.
Exactly. You're still making money, right? Because the more you learn, the more you earn.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure. Like it's different now. Like we can do it online at our own time. Yes. Yeah. I have some teachers friends here. We teach English online globally. English as a second language. Awesome. I have some friends here who are watching, and we understand how easy it is to, reach out for teachers online.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is awesome, because that's exactly what Epic will be able to offer them as well. I mean, I've got another lady who is a teacher. She's, somewhere in the Middle East side. I can't remember the country's name right now, but I was chatting to her on Monday night, and she was like, when I showed her the way the syllabus is set out, day by day, week 1, day 1, this is your homework. You have to do like your daily action steps, and these are the videos you need to watch. She was so like, this is just like teaching. It's so well planned out. I'm like, exactly, because that's what we need to know, right? So I love the fact that they also tell us with each lesson how long the lesson would be. And typically you can take about an hour or 2 a day, and you'll be able to really give yourself a proper education. And like I said, within 2 weeks, you're in the charts with your demo account. Once you feel like, yes, okay, right, I can take my demo account and open a live account. So one thing Epic doesn't do, guys, is Epic Trading is not a trade house. We're a Forex university with a referral program. So you still have to take it upon yourself to open a broker account with a broker of your choice. So that's just something I want to just throw in here. So we're not going to take your money and trade with it. This is a skill for life. This is a portable skill that you get to learn.
Yes, that's why I feel so safe with this platform. This is a school, and it is a life school, money. But I want to get the knowledge first before I know how to decide a diversified portfolio.
Oh, definitely. And what's nice about Epic is the way that they've actually set it out. This doesn't just go to Forex. This goes to commodities, stocks, indices, crypto, for those of you guys who enjoy crypto. I know I do. So it's exciting, because once you've got the fundamentals right, you can trade anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what's exciting. We are not just limited to the Forex exchange. We can go out and do crypto and commodities and stocks and indices. And exactly like the quote says there, the more you learn, the more you earn. Mr. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men on earth, he knows what he's talking about, right? Mm-hmm. When you're sitting in those live trading sessions, why not take the signals that the traders are calling out while you're in it with them?
Yeah, I've come to realize people are not living under a rock anymore. When I was just bringing my teenager's friend to the driving range, his friend was just teen, like a young teen, just turned teen, and he was an expert explaining everything in crypto language. And I was like, okay, young people, well, because they're really in touch, right, with what they want to learn. But for me, I've been working professionally in industries, and sometimes you just got that direction in a single direction for a while, and it's really time to find out what's going on, right? Or how do you become leaders of tomorrow?
A bit, and even just a bit more savvy with your finances.
Exactly.
And that's why Epic actually encourages people to enroll their kids. We're going to come out with the Kids Epic University shortly. Because for you mom and dads on this call, I think it is totally worth it to get your kids in. I mean, if I think about, imagine we got taught this, Cecilia, like when we were kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Our lives would be so different. Like, what?
Yes. My mom tried. My mom tried. She used like a good old notebook and she wrote down all the numbers and she got my pocket money and trade different currencies for me, and I got my pocket change, and my dad traded stocks for me, and they were explaining to me how compound interest worked when I was elementary school, right? So they tried, but nothing as organized as this. But in my early training, I knew that even when they were having all these indicators and all these calculation, things are possible. Like when you know the power of money and numbers and compound effect, or even just to manage your finances. I was watching Coach Mac's a report, right? She came from the background of being very nice to people and wanting to get them out of debt.
Yes.
And teaching people how to check their credit, even. Like, people don't even know where to start. And I knew that from working in the bank. I helped people consolidate their debts, right? And it's about time that our young people start off with a good foundation, knowing how money works, instead of just spending money, right?
Yeah, and absolutely, and absolutely having the financial, emotional connection to it as well. Like they always say, like, Forex is not gambling, it's not a casino. And I love the fact that Coach Max brings in mindset. She brings in like your financial IQ into it, and she will teach you guys as well. I mean, this is something that really stood out for me. On a Friday, you withdraw your trading account and you literally just leave your $100 or your $50 in your trading account for Monday. Everything else you draw out and you save it. And that stood out for me, the fact that they actually care about what happens to our finances. It's not just an educational platform, like it's really everything from mindset, because Forex will push you and teach you things about yourself. And here's Epic coming. Okay, guys, let's do our affirmations. Let's make sure that you are emotionally ready to get into the market. And I just get super excited when I start talking about Epic.
No, yeah, this is a big topic, right? Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, because I mean, we never get taught these things at school, right? Like nobody teaches us how to work with our money or how to feel about our money. I mean, this is huge. So yeah, but just to get back into Forex
Mindset,
again.
I agree. I really love it when I saw in the program that the mindset comes first. And I remember my parents teaching me, you can't fall in love with your stocks or your company when it's time to close the business, right? You have to look at opportunity costs, right? These are really important for young people. Yeah.
No, definitely knowing when to get out. So that was the first part on how to like that income stream, right? So just a quick disclaimer. So there's no guarantees. Everything that you're doing, all the projections, all your actual earnings and profits, success with this company comes solely from your active participation from marketing, which do require work commitment and diligence on your part. So let's get into the second income stream, which is our compensation plan. And I think maybe you want to blow this one up. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
So for those of you who know a bit about network marketing, typically you'll be building a binary, which means you've got a left leg and a right leg, and you normally only get paid on the lesser leg, or you'll have a uni-level, which means that you're building wide. Epic's different, right? As you guys know by now, like we're just different. We're just Epic. So you actually build 3 legs with Epic: a left leg, a right leg, and a middle leg. So if you had to look at the top there, guys, at all times, you only need 3 personally referred scholars for you to be active. So 1 in each leg, leg 1, leg 2, and leg 3. So say now you get 3 people in and you help your 3 people get their 3 people. You will actually be at the Founder 500 mark and qualification, which gives you $125 paid weekly, recurring, because this is residual income, into your bank account. And that's just the start. So this is a weekly payment. Now, some people enjoy building and other people just want to trade. So for those of you who just want to trade, bring in 3 friends and your subscription will be waived.
All for promoting our school, right?
Yeah.
Bring 3 friends, learn free, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then those of us who feel that maybe we want to use our weekly payouts to fund our trading accounts, we can go on building. So say, for instance, in your leg 1, you've got 4 people. In your leg 2, you've got 4 people. And in your third leg, you've got 2 people. In other words, you've got a total of 10 members in that balance requirement. That gives you a total of $500 a month residually. And that will be paid out weekly at $125. Now, there was an interesting study that I actually read, about people who go bankrupt and who file for bankruptcies. And on the average, all they actually needed was just an additional $500 a month to prevent them going bankrupt. Isn't that scary? So imagine.
Yeah, it's scary.
Like, imagine what $500 can do for you, and that's where Epic starts. So let's move into the next one. Now, say, for instance, those 3 friends, they bring in their 3 friends, so your organization starts growing and duplicating naturally.
Right. So I'm not responsible bringing the 10. I just need to find 3 people who has the ability to understand how to learn, and then they can recruit you for me. Right?
Absolutely right. And you're going to help your 3 to get their 3. It's all about teamwork with Epic. It's all about teamwork, right? And as your organization starts growing, you'll have, for instance, 12 people in leg 1, 12 people in leg 2, and 6 people in leg 3. And that gives you $250 a week. Paid out residually, once again. And remember, at all times, you only need 3 personal scholars, 1 in each leg. So you're not responsible to bring in the whole 30. I mean, if you can, if you want to, you can. But you can just get in 3 people and help them bring their 3 people.
So if it's something that you're interested in learning in the first place, in terms of promoting, you can go aggressive or pace yourself while you learn your team is growing, and you can chat about your trading technique.
Exactly. Exactly, right? And that is what excited me. I mean, I'm going to be taking my weekly payout to fund my trading account. I mean, it's a win-win, right? So from that part onwards, guys, I know the numbers on the board, they are quite exorbitant. I mean, if you look at Ambassador 10, there you've got a total of 500 members. All at the same time, you only need 3 personals. And then when you've got 200 in your first leg, 200 in your second leg, 100 in your third leg, that will give you $2,500 paid out weekly residually. And Epic's compensation plan is exactly what it says. It's totally epic because it goes all the way up to $1 million a month residually.
Yeah, I remember Nibui showing me some names. They are giants. They are top funnel mail list builder. And of course, they would jump in, looking at the right comment, right? With a mail list, you don't need a giant email list to start with, but it's definitely motivation for us who are learning here to build our list as well, right?
No, definitely. And I mean, they also announced in the week that by the time you get to Epic, you'll receive a black and gold Lamborghini as a gift from David McCovey himself to say thank you. I wonder, do we have any Lamborghini fans here?
Oh, wow.
Because that sounds pretty cool to me. And also, like by the time you get to Ambassador 10 and onwards, Epic starts giving you rewards. I mean, rewards like trips away, first class airplane tickets, along with those retreats that you get to go on. By the time that you get to Icon 100, we start getting Rolexes. We'll have cool rings, with every rank from Ambassador 10 onwards that we get to show to people. So the company is really taking it to the next level to truly show us that they care about us. And like I said to you guys, with a leadership crew with over 100 years of business experience, it's certainly stuck out for me, with them also showing us the blueprint. How do you do your business? So this might look intimidating to some, But I promise you, if you just focus on finding 3 people, 1 for each leg, and helping them find their 3 and duplicating it down slowly but surely, while you're still learning the skill, your residual income side will grow as well.
And you can pace yourself. It's just like, the gifts and the trips or motivation, and set your mindset for higher level achievement. And I kind of like that if you're a beginner.
Exactly. I mean, it's like next level, next level, next level, right? But it's exactly like you said, you're either pacing yourself, especially if you're very passionate about Forex. The fact that we caught over 19,000 pips last week, and just from your smallest lot size, you could have made almost 2,000 US dollars. That stood out for me, because you can potentially then, and don't quote me on this, but you can actually make more money in the Forex than what you could from the compensation plan, right?
I am that. And also to acquire a skill is what I'm after. Everybody in cyber knows me, that every time I join a program, I'm looking for skills first.
Oh, yes. This is a portable skill. I mean, this is something we all need. For as long as you've got an internet connection, you can trade. No matter where in the world you are, no matter what time of day it is. And that's what's cool about Epic. I mean, Epic will teach you to eventually be self-sufficient, where you don't need a trader in a live session to be able to get in and out of the market and still profit from it.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely some epic things coming. And just something a little bit more about our team specifically. So like, as the African proverb will say, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. So we're all about teamwork. So it's all about helping your 3 find their 3, and no one being left behind, right? And I think you can agree, Cecilia, that is super important in today's world. We are also connected, but we're also disconnected. So we're all about you being responsible for the people that you're bringing in and helping them as much as you possibly can. So in order for us to do that, we've actually got a couple of cool things on the next slide of how we, as a team, we help you guys. So we've created the Winner's Circle playbook. When you decide to lock arms with us, you will actually be getting this playbook. It is a step-by-step guide for your business, everything from the Forex side, how to set up your trading account, how to set up your MetaTrader 4. It's got a lot of mindset stuff in there. It's got how to build your business. All of that is in this Winner's Circle playbook. It tells you exactly which groups to be plugged into, which apps to download, which chats you need to be involved with. And then we've taken it a little step further. We also have weekly calls within our team that will help you with goals, a mindset training, how to go about your business, how to grow your list, because it's all fair and well getting into marketing, as you guys all are, and then nobody shows you how to do it, right? We know how that gets when you have to go and spend more money to learn how. So our team really prides ourselves with the people and the quality that we've gotten in, that we already give you those skills. You don't need to go and acquire another course to be able to win in the business. And Epic has done that as well. So it's such a win-win.
Yes. Wow.
Because I mean, I know from my side in network marketing, I've paid thousands of dollars for courses, and I joined and I locked arms with Epic, and I was like, oh, okay. I wish I had this a couple of years ago already. So
only $99. And if you have 3 friends who want to join, then it's free.
Exactly, right? Yeah. So what we also do is we also do personalized launch call events for our team members. So where you'll be able to scale and duplicate the system that's in place already. As we said, we've got 3 live trading events weekly covering anything from mindset to leadership, how to qualify, how to get lead generation, how to invite people. And we also have special guests from time to time on our calls. And of course, we're super, super big in the whole vision and gratitude call. I think it's always important as a business owner just to connect yourself at least once a week with your why. When things get tough, why are you doing this? So we definitely do those calls as well once a week. And then, like we mentioned, the playbook, which is basically plug yourself and your newbies and keep up to date at all times. So those are the additionals that we offer in our team as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, the launch calls have been going pretty well. So the team's been very excited about that. So how it would work is we would send everybody a link and they would register for the webinar. There'll be follow-up emails before the time to remind them and afterwards. And guys, all of this for $99.99.
Yes. And the big party this Saturday is just starting an hour earlier than our live Zoom or live Facebook Live today, right? Roughly the same time, but an hour earlier on Saturday.
Exactly. I mean, like, it's perfect just for 2 hours, giving us the exact game plan on how to succeed in this business. So what does your monthly membership include? Fee, and remember, you can have this waived if you bring in 3 friends, just 3 friends, right?
Yes.
So that's the Epic University, it's our trade alerts, it's the live trading sessions, your fundamental analysis. Whoop, whoop, we don't have to sit with all of the screens in front of us knowing what's happening in the market. The Dream Team is doing all of that for us already, and obviously then your member support. So that's all included in your $99.99
My
monthly
God.
membership.
Yes. $99 to rent a mentor and a group of mentors. What price tag is that?
Exactly. I mean, banking traders, all access, asking them questions from study hall, live sessions, like it's a steal.
It feels like I can relax now.
You don't have to look any further, right? And then
Okay.
for those of you who do decide, that you want to leverage off the compensation plan, there's an additional $24.99 for your IBO fee.
Okay.
So that is also a monthly membership. So once you've got your 3 people in, then only you start paying your IBO fee. And that's basically just for you to leverage off the marketing materials that will be there. This is like the free Forex signals that you can send to your prospect. David Lisiaga's system that he was telling us about on that call, with Ava, things like that, because the company really prides themselves in helping us in the field really succeed in this business. So it's
And
going
that
to
is to
be,
hold our hands to do business, comparing to franchises that we have to pay thousands or hundreds a month, right? This is
oh, hell no. This is truly epic. I mean, I've been in the online space for the last 5 years. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen so many people being so driven to succeed because you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I mean, we all
Yes.
hear that over and over again. Like, these are the types of people I want to surround myself with because that's how I'm going to get to the next level. And so will you guys. I mean, we're all going together, aren't we?
Yes, I don't have like 10,000 to give away to like a giant mentor yet, but for $24.99, I get everything here.
Exactly. I mean, and then that is the great part because what helps is because you're helping your team succeed, you succeed, and they move up with you. So people don't get left behind because that's typically what happens in most network marketing companies, right? People get left behind.
But we're
But
here.
yeah,
That's why we do the live. We're not fake profiles.
no. Real people with real results. And yeah,
We
the
put our
epic wave is
face
coming. Yeah, the epic wave is coming, guys. Well, it's here. It's the 1st of October. It's arrived. We have caught the wave, and it's not too late for you guys either. I mean, it's a groundbreaking opportunity.
Yeah.
It's about
Right on
getting
the
in
first.
first. It's all about that. I mean, I've always heard, that infamous line when I ask the people on stage, how did you get to be where you are? And they say to me, I got in first.
Yeah.
So
We're first, October 1st. Woo-hoo! I'm the first Facebook Live on Earth. Yes, this is the greatest team, right? I have been in your Facebook group, your messengers, your Telegram, and come join us.
Yeah, it's going to be truly epic, especially for people who want to learn a new skill and just truly get to know what financial and time freedom feels like.
Yes. Now we have just borrowed you for an hour. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
There's so much to talk about. I want to, keep you for another hours, but we don't have to because on Saturday we're gonna have more updates and information for the corporate party, right? And the launch party that's coming up. So I'm gonna post the link here. If would it be okay, everyone? Cybers, would it be okay? Yeah. If you're watching replay, make sure you hashtag replay. Until next time, I really need to let Renee go. It's really late in South Africa, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so
But I
much.
love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. You know, this has been a complete honor for me this evening to be able to share the stage with you on Facebook. Thank you so much. And yeah, guys, I'm really excited to see you guys on Saturday and just taking this to the next level.
Yes, see you Saturday. Thank you.
Yes, girl. Bye.
Bye. And for everyone else, peace out. Yay. Hmm.